at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. First down, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big cut. Action on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Green. And he's got this down to the 35.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man from the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. This is Chase Edmonds. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He'll buy some time right. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown. Dallas Goddard, 31 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It's hard enough playing defense on any play. But when a player is able to keep a play alive with his feet, get outside of the pocket, and change all the angles of the receivers, that's more than difficult. Usually a big play results for the offense.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And the reception made by Green. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 2nd and 7. Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, Edmonds. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down. On 1st down, Hurts escaping the pressure right.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 38 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time is left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check 31. Check it back.
Here's Hurts to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Edmonds. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there for Arizona. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing is Hurts. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts steps away to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts rolling to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Rolling to his left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 77 yards. And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Buying time to his left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Smith with a first down and more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts steps away. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
There you go. There you go.
A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special teams score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Murray. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown Arizona. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for him.
It got his man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. On the return, Isabella. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. It's Murray out to his left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, and a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Leonard Fournette. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
We're scoreless after 1. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Murray now on 1st down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give to Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second down and goal. Murray flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Escaping the pressure, looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A pass underneath for Fournette. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Murray going to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz 27 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. But he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Brady completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think so.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run with Edmonds, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Murray. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Dancing, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray to throw. Able to find Ertz, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady to throw. He's got Johnson, and he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and 10. 56. Right there. 56.
On first down, Edmonds. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Edmonds. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Brings him 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson back into his end zone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now he's flushed out left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the turnover, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards. And the Cardinals on one play have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 45 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
5 yards remain on second down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go back to Carson here on second. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. "13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Come on, baby.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do finally get him at the 12. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. On the slant, complete to Green. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. There he goes right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. All right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it, and it helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Edmonds again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Edmonds. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Back to throw it. Murray. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Murray to throw. Steps away. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love you.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.